Good morning. Here I am, out in nature, fine May morning, and I've been doing a few stretches, morning stretches, and this is an old bridge near my place, and I've been reading about things like earth energies and the changing nature of the world at the moment in this era, and it corresponds with things that I've been thinking about, like the power of the stone. Now, if you go back into history, precious stones, even diamonds and metals as well, have been reputed to hold qualities, magical qualities very often, therapeutic qualities, magical qualities. So the power of the stone is something I made a film about, Full Moon Rising, and Made of Stone, I call that film. But in Ireland, a lot of these old routes are lined by stone walls, and I would say that they fulfill a purpose. They don't just keep the cattle in the fields. I made a film recently, you might have seen it, and in that film I proposed that ancient fairy paths, these really old lines in the countryside, they follow more or less straight routes from point to point, let's say from fairy fort to fairy fort, or from a stone circle to another stone circle. And I propose that we're still following those routes all over the world, really. And this, I think, is one of them. And as you can see now, the sun is coming out. It's about 6:30 a.m. And I love walking and I love driving. And I think it's important to travel and, get into the world. I've spent a lot of time behind a desk, in front of a computer. But there's magic to that life as well. If you go back again into ancient history, computers use precious stones, chips, and in ancient history, alchemy also used, like jade, precious stones like amethyst. Another example would be some kind of a polarized magnetic stone. Merlinite is a good one. Merlinite has a quality, it's a stone that possesses the quality of remembering past lives, or so I've read. But we all know that precious stones and minerals and metals are super important and possess magical qualities. So what else have I got to say about stone? Well, watch my movie. It's called Full Moon Rising, Made of Stone. In that film, I suggest that the moon, that being made of stone, influences mankind, and there is some science. Obviously, the moon, it influences the earth, the tides, and growth, plant growth and so on, rivers. And if you go back to the time of Plato and ancient Greece, there are stories of a time where the moon did not exist, and modern researchers will put forward a theory that the moon was put in place relatively recently. And again, this gets back to the power of the stone. Now, I made another film called Ley Lines Unearthed, and I'm here. The reason that I've began this long meandering story is that I'm working on Ley Lines Unearthed 2. So watch out for that. Thanks a lot.